day, people of Earth. I am Unit PXL97, and this is Moon News, US. World population is now 6,922,812,226. US population is now 311,488,972. One birth every 8 seconds. One death every 13 seconds.
Good morning and welcome to Moon News, US edition. Let's go over to PXL97 for this week's headlines.
This week on planet Earth, Space Shuttle Endeavour lands for the last time. FBI investigates claims hackers in China breaching emails of top US officials. Dow Jones continues to fall for its 5th week straight. UN chief reports 1,000 protesters killed in Syria since mid-March. John Edwards charged over funding violations to cover up affair.
Thanks, PXL97. This week in US news, we'll be looking at the health effects of cell phones in Mitt Romney's 2012 presidential bid. And in human affairs, we'll be examining the controversy surrounding Congressman Wiener, with an on-the-scene exclusive by our butt-on-the-beat Silver Fox Spiker. And we'll be looking for possible signs of intelligent life. According to the World Health Organization, radiation from cell phones could be carcinogenic. The agency now lists mobile phone use in the same carcinogenic hazard category as lead, engine exhaust, and chloroform. A team of 31 scientists from 14 countries, including the United States, made this decision after reviewing peer-reviewed studies on cell phone safety. This team found that personal exposure could be possibly carcinogenic to humans. What cell phone radiation does is similar to what happens to food in microwaves. Essentially, cell phones are slowly cooking the humanoid's brains. Well, that's a no-brainer. In other news, presidential hopeful Mitt Romney submitted his name for nomination, or threw his hat into the ring this week.
I'm Mitt Romney. I believe in America, and I'm running for president of the United States.
Mitt Romney is an American businessman and Republican political figure. Romney financed a failed 2008 presidential bid with his own personal fortune, contributing over $35 million of the $90 million raised by the campaign.
Yeah, he lost all right. More money, more problems. Even though he's a good-looking guy too, that's really important to Earthlings. But he mostly lost because he's a Mormon.
Mormonism. A belief that a man named Joseph Smith was visited by the biblical God in 1830 America.
Mormonism teaches that trillions of planets scattered throughout the cosmos are ruled by countless gods who once were human like us.
Mormons also believe that the Native Americans were visited by Jesus.
According to the Book of Mormon, after his resurrection, Jesus came to the Americas to preach to the Indians, who the Mormons believe are really Israelites.
It took until 1978 for Mormons to allow black men into the church.
Those who remained neutral in the battle were cursed to be born with black skin. This is the Mormon explanation for the Negro race.
I guess it goes to show, the Mormon things change, the Mormon they stay the same.
Human affairs.
Ooh, baby.
And for our special report, New York Democratic Congressman Anthony Wiener is in a pickle this week after a photo of a man in his underpants was sent from Wiener's Twitter account to a Seattle area college student. Wiener has refused to answer whether or not the photo in question is actually his crotch. He claims it was all a trick, that he was hacked, while some say that he was sending lewd pictures of his package to women on Twitter. I don't get it. What is this strange human obsession with genitals? Do they all have a third-grade mentality? Is it the fact that their reproductive organs are also used for urination? I truly don't understand. So we sent our butt-on-the-beat Silver Fox Spiker to investigate.
There are going to be people who are going to want to look.
I'm here with Representative Wiener at a press conference. Just moments ago, he approached the podium. I'll try to get an answer as to just why the humans think this photo of a man's genitalia is so important. Congressman Wiener, is it the fact that you both reproduce and pass waste through the same location? Why do all humans fixate on stories that center around this particular region of the human anatomy?
I do the answers and this jackass interrupts me.
Wow! Wiener was really getting roasted in that press conference.
He failed to answer any of our questions.
I always thought of him as an upstanding politician. Do you think this exposes him to further criticism?
I would calculate, as did Donald Trump, that he is either lying or incompetent. It must have been him in the picture, otherwise he would have said it wasn't him. Humans often avoid answering a question, not realizing the avoidance of the question is as revealing, if not more so, than a simple, straightforward answer could be. There's a 99% probability that the photo is actually of his genitalia.
I agree. Wiener did seem a little stiff during the interview. Did he provide us with a statement?
A statement was made by his chief of staff.
Thanks, Silver Fox. And now for a special presentation of Signs of Intelligent Life.
Signs of intelligent life.
We've seen the humans declare war on all kinds of abstract ideas over the years.
Our war on terror.
A total war against public enemy number one in the United States, the problem of dangerous drugs.
No hour of any declared war ever presented a greater threat to our security than does the continuous onrush of international communism.
As a culture, we've declared war on obesity.
This administration today, here and now, declares unconditional war on poverty in America.
But this week, a group of 19 former leaders has acknowledged that one of those wars is being lost, the war on drugs. The report stated that political leaders and public figures should all have the courage to articulate publicly what many of them acknowledge privately, that the evidence overwhelmingly demonstrates that repressive strategies will not solve the drug problem, and that the war on drugs has not and cannot be won.
The war on drugs was declared by Richard M. Nixon in 1971 and has been largely unsuccessful, in some cases actually exacerbating the problem. The UN estimates that opiate use increased 35% worldwide from 1998 to 2008, cocaine by 27%, and cannabis by 8.5%.
Well, at least that's one abstract idea that a few humans have recognized as unwinnable. The only one on the list that they've truly made any headway with is Johnson's war on poverty. They created Medicaid, Medicare, and Head Start, programs that actually did do something to deal with abstract ideas that they addressed. Maybe it's a sign of intelligent life after all.
Signs of intelligent life.
And that's all for Moon News. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you have a wonderful Sunday. To end this week's show, we leave you with a clip of Dr. Jack Kevorkian, known as the Doctor of Death. He died this week at 83.
So in terms of helping people to die, in terms of assisted suicide, you have no regrets?
Why would I have regrets? That's my duty. I'd be pleased to have done my duty, not like other doctors who cowardly turn away.
Let me ask you, Dr. Kevorkian, about the Michael Jackson case.
Hmm.